and then do the sorry. Jesus Klaus. He's always just on the mission. Then create podcasts and post about it. And create podcasts and post about it. And create podcasts and post about it. And create
I thought we were having someone else here.
Yeah, waiting for Marissa. She's supposed to show up at some point. For now, it's just me, Catherine.
Okay.
Yeah, but Marissa should be showing up. Let me send her the link and everything. Let me see what she's saying. She said,
So, do we want to talk about news while we wait for Marissa?
Yes, we can do that. We can do, oh, Igor's. Oh, I'm very excited about that.
So, the crazy man has retired.
He gave us some good balls. We got to see him during
Igor Radilov. Yeah, 17-year veteran of the Ukrainian national team, Olympic bronze medalist, 4-time world medalist, 14-time European medalist, has retired. He's hanging up his insanity on vault.
He of the triple
Apparently
front.
he's going to coach.
Oh, really? Oh, that's going to be good. That's going to be good. He's just...
Yeah. So, like, this is, like, people share around that, like, Corbett flip video and talk about how it was banned after she did it once when it's not true. But, like, literally, man invented a skill and it was banned immediately.
Immediately. Didn't even allow it time to go to the committee. They're like, no. We're not doing that here. Okay, so other than that, Catherine, I want you to tell the people about the wonderful young lady you told me about, please.
So Emily Besnos is a rhythmic gymnast from Moldova.
Love.
And she is she graduated from UCLA at 16 after 2 years, and you're thinking, oh, it must have been a degree. No, cognitive science.
Cognitive science. That's insane.
And she's an international elite gymnast who went to Worlds. So, like
that's intimidating. Like, I'm intimidated. That's insane.
You know, I love Leanne Wong, but this is like what Leanne Wong wishes she was.
Right? Like, Dr. Leanne Wong eventually will look back on this and be like, oh, I could have done more.
But Emily is going to be a doctor too.
I know. That's the crazy part, man. Like, I was telling Catherine, I was like, I don't understand these people who just find time. Like, we all live the same 24 hours, and clearly, like, they know how to, use their time better. Because, my God, I'm always running out of time. Although today's these for y'all. We have a very fun show planned. I can't wait till we get to it. Also, okay, I need to talk about. Give me 2 seconds to just talk about something, Catherine. Listen.
Sure.
You know me at home. You at home know who I am. I am your friendly neighborhood a graphic gay, right? A graphic gay. I'm a graphic gay. And so oftentimes I'll just do random shit when I'm bored. So I'm a fan of the music Wicked. I think this is established here within the fandom. And I did an edit of. Because in the movie,
I'm still listening to you. I'm just going to dip out for a second.
No, you're fine. You're fine. You go ahead.
I'm still listening to you.
Okay. So in the musical, if you don't know the musical, the beginning of the musical of Wicked is No One Mourns the Wicked. It's like the big opener, and it's very operatic, whatever. In the musical, Glinda wears a blue dress. It's a blue bubble dress. So I was like, I understand Paul Tazwell is the costume designer. He gave his reasoning why he made it pink in the movie, but hear me out. So I did an edit and I posted it. First time I posted it, no love. And I was like, oh, I thought I would do better. Fine. Posted a blue sky, no love. Fine. Made a TikTok about it, no love. Fine. Finally, the other day I posted on someone's random post, and it has gone viral. And one, kind of cool. Two, I've heard from several, Broadway stars or just even actors, like audiences are not as smart anymore. And I didn't want to agree with it. I didn't agree with the high class. I didn't agree with it. I was like, no, audiences are very smart. No, they're not. Audiences are very not smart anymore. Okay. And it's evident by the sheer amount of people who in that post were like, Linda's like whole thing is pink. And it's like, look, you uncultured swine. Glinda wearing pink, much like the ruby red slippers, just for the film. Okay, there's a whole color story she goes through, and there's even bits and pieces of lore that the original costume designer said that when Glinda is wearing blue and she is belting, you're fine, girl, you're fine. And she's belting, that's when she's telling the truth. When she's in pink and she goes through her journey to becoming Glinda the Good, she wears all sorts of colors, right? And it's like, it starts very pink, because pink is maturity. Pink is, it's just her of young. And as she progresses through the story, she starts wearing more mature colors. She goes from yellow and Wash Your Day to wearing very refined, very whites. And then eventually she starts wearing blue. Blue. And God forbid, you can't tell that to anybody online who thinks they know two things about nothing, okay? You can't do it. Because they will sit their hand on their hip and be like, well, actually. And I'm like, no, sit down. Sit down. Sit down. Go, pit crawls. Pit crawls, immediately pit crawls. Immediately pit crawls. I don't want to hear it. So yeah, so there's that. And then, of course, oh my God, there's always a classic, white gay who just cannot let anybody be happy and has to give their own 2 cents. And I'm just like, so now I was resorted to either when someone says something about the blue or the pink, I just post like pictures from the show and a clip of No Mourns the Wicked. Although I am aware that there is going to be a blue gown she wears in the second part. But that's not here nor there, because one, second part, we haven't seen it. 2, because it's not a musical. It is a movie based on the musical, based on the book. And people just cannot seem to grapple with that fact. And I'm like, well, what are we doing here, sister? What are we doing here then? So there's that. I really enjoy interacting with everybody on that. It's insane. Like, it's insane. It's cool. But that being said, today's easy, y'all. Today's easy. I'll have to refresh that page. We're doing something very fun. Where's Marissa? Hold on, let me see. What's that? Although I'm going to have to turn notifications off on that post. My God. My phone has been blowing up all day long, and I'm over it. I was like, what? What's happening here? Where's Marissa? Let's call her. Call her? Ooh, that's not it. Elon, how do you do it on your phone? Nope. Oh, there we go. There we go. Is that really the ringtone? All right. You hear that? Oh, am I recording a message? I think I'm recording a message.
Huh?
Oh, there you are.
Hi.
Where's that? Okay, I sent you the link to the Twitch. Join through there. You can? Oh, can you do that?
Okay, cool. I might be a little bit late. I'm stuck in traffic, but
where are you? So you're live on stream, by the way.
Hi. Sorry. I'm on my way to someplace, but
Fantastic.
the place where I was planning to do this call, but
okay.
I mean, I can just now. I mean, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you just call me when you get somewhere like safe and sound.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. I'll send you the links so you can watch until then.
Got it. Thank you.
Bye. No problem. Bye. I love her. Okay, so while we're waiting for the girls, you and I, right here. Hey, girl. We're going to start our ranking. Okay, so what we're doing today. Oh, hold on. Let me get situated myself. It's a little hot in here today. Oh my God. Hi, Diva. Hold on. Hold on. Give me a second. I need my Oh, okay. I need. You guys are fine. It's very low stakes today. It's very low stakes. I need this. Yes. Deval. Oh my God. Yes, Deval. Okay. So today for you, I have. Hey, Stacey. Hey, Mason. All right. So today for you, I have, because I saw everybody doing their preseason rankings, girl, and it was like, we can do that. We can do that. And so today we have a fun show for y'all. Okay. Today we're going to be doing a live tier list all together. You guys get to vote and everything. And that's for the teams. And then for the all around, we're doing a bracket, a live bracket. Okay. Can you see my lip? Yeah, I'm not going to survive. Oh, I'm not going to survive. Okay. It's fine. Let me see. Hey, Catherine. Okay. So I was telling the kids today for y'all, I have something very exciting. We're going to start up. Marissa's, did you hear what she said? No. Okay, so she's going to be, she's right.
Yeah, I heard what she said. Okay, I heard what she said.
Fantastic. Okay.
She was doing what I was doing yesterday.
Yes. Oh, you want to talk about that real quick? Can we talk about that?
I think I might have been a drug mule yesterday.
Very Clint Eastwood.
I Uber a fare that was delivering a package from a cheesecake factory in Princeton, New Jersey to Brooklyn, New York. And it was just a sealed cardboard box with no labels. And I think it was drugs. But I didn't open it, so I have no idea, but why else would you be ordering something from a cheesecake factory in another state 2 hours away? That I didn't go into the cheesecake factory to pick it up. The person I was picking up from was standing in front of the cheesecake factory.
Yeah, see,
it's very sketchy.
Catherine's a better woman than I am, because I would have opened that shit up. I'm sorry, if it has no receipt on there, I'm opening that shit up. I'm opening it up. But I'm nosy. That's just me. Okay, so
it's apparently very common for Uber drivers doing package deliveries to be delivering drugs.
So now I know. Next time I'm in Jersey, I need a drug mule. Catherine. I'm kidding. Okay.
I don't know for certain.
No, but we love speculation. Okay. So I'm in the chat. I am putting the live link to where you will vote for the teams. Okay. Putting it right now. Mason, I'm still there too. I'm still on the vault of it all, if you know what I mean. So there's a live, so you guys are going to submit your vote. All the good stuff when we start. You get 90 seconds to rank it, and then we will see where it lands. Okay. So Catherine, where do you? Because just for shits and giggles, where do you stand on NCAA? I've asked this many questions many times, and it's always the same answer, but it bears repeating.
I think that it's great that lots of people love it, and I'm not putting down anybody who loves it or any of the athletes in it. But it is a very silly place, and until they fix their judging, I'm not interested in it.
No, and I have tried everything to get this woman to acquiesce, and she's just like,
I like competition, and if the scores are made up, it's not a competition.
No, it's just drag race. Oh. Tea? Was that tea? Was that tea?
The gymnasts are great. The fans are. I'm also a certified hater of the Perfect 10.
Why?
The 10.0 system is bad.
Yes. But why are you a hater of the Perfect 10?
I know that's heresy in NCAA fandom.
Is it because there are no actual Perfect 10s and there's always something to critique, or?
I think that it encourages bad judging. Because it happened to the scores would drift up and up until you reached an absurd number of 10s. Then they would fix the judging, and you would drop back down, and then the scores would creep back up again.
Now, would you say?
And it only really stopped when they made it harder for you to actually get a 10.0 start value.
Now, do you think it's because? No, I mean, I can see it from a lot of ways, and there's a lot of factors that factor into it. But do you think it's mostly because, one, TV producers encourage higher scores for the television of it all, the fanfare of it all. And also,
I think that happens. I think there's also difficulty forgiveness, which isn't in any of code, but like they do it anyway.
Right.
And if you're gonna like the problem with the 10.0 system is that if you say that not all the gymnasts are going to be doing the same difficulty and people should get forgiveness on their execution because they're doing more difficulty, then you're introducing unwritten rules.
Yeah.
And like the rest don't need this. G 5 and the world does not need it. Like Americans talk about how the 10 is simpler to understand. It's not simpler to understand.
No.
You have invisible start values. Like
I feel like also
it's just like people all over the world understand the open code just fine.
Yeah.
Like spectators all over the world understand the open code just fine. Bigger number is better.
How hard is that?
It's that simple.
And then I also think there's a lot to be said about the fact that there's no oversight. Essentially, I mean, there is, but like not really. Like these judges, the way they get kids to getting jobs,
they're promising it now, but I don't believe them.
Yeah, no. The way you keep your job, you keep judging, is by getting recommended by these coaches. And so, at the end of the meet, you have to get
Well, they've supposedly taken the coaches out. They've supposedly taken the coaches out of the equation this year.
Oh, I mean, it used to be, I guess. Like at the end of the meet, you would get never on time. That and that part too. At the end of the meet, you get what is it called? It's a word, not kind of like a review. What's the word for it, Catherine?
The post-competition review is what I know it is.
Okay, so you get that, and that essentially guarantees you to continue coaching another day, right? And of course, you want coaches to like you, so you're gonna be more lenient towards these schools, which is where like the leotard bonus comes from, which is an unwritten thing, but it's still a very real thing. And so thusly,
but it's not even a leotard bonus. Like that Tennessee meet last year,
oh my God,
right. It's no longer just the SEC or just the big name schools.
It's a sport-wide
everybody.
It's a sport-wide pandemic. That's what it is.
And it's the TV people like screaming for 10s, but like I said, this is not unique to NCAA. There were gymnasts in LA in 1980. There were crowds in LA in 1984 who were booing 9.8s from U.S. gymnasts who should have been getting like 9.5s.
Yeah. And again, once you get to the 9.95 area, fucked. You're back into the corner.
So like, I mean, if I'm prepared to accept that maybe NCAA will fix their judging this year, like maybe all the reforms they did put in last year will like work, but
you don't have high hopes for that. Yeah, I don't have high hope for that either. So in the chat, y'all, I just put the link that you'll go to join this live tier ranking. As many of you that can join, please join. So it's it's at least fair or whatever. But we're gonna get started. Catherine, here are the categories. Okay, I bring them from the teams that will make the Final Four, the Elite Eight, then teams that will make regionals, and then teams that will be watching from home, and then teams that are just gonna be better. Okay, I didn't put all the teams because we don't have time for that, but I think it still should be fine.
Okay.
So we're gonna start with LSU. Now, read the page. Okay, we're on the page.
Final Four.
Okay, we're gonna start and event has started. Yay! Let me share the link again. Because it changed it, I'm not sure. Okay, I put the boop.
Question.
I agree. Honestly, I agree. So we're gonna put LSU. Yeah. Yes. Thank you. Yes. Okay. They have 70 seconds left. So put in your votes. I personally think they're going.
Do you think we'll see? My question for you is: do you think we'll see Connor compete bars?
Oh yeah.
Or will she redshirt the whole year?
No, she's been. That's a good idea. I mean, that's a good question. I've seen her in practice videos. She's looking good. I think if anything, we'll see her in postseason. They might save her.
I will say, she had the same injury that Ellie Seitz had, and Ellie Seitz was landing dismounts in about. So Ellie Seitz injury was early September, and she was landing dismounts by the 1st of May. Sorry, the 1st of April.
I mean,
so that's
more than enough time.
7 months, and that's for Connor, that would be February.
Yeah. So
she could feasibly be landing dismounts on competition surfaces in February.
And with the LSU money, they took care of them. Okay. So next team, Mizzou.
Regionals.
I feel the same way. I don't think we're going to see them in the Elite Eight. I think they're going to be at regionals.
They could make it to the Elite Eight, but I think regionals is safely where they are. We might move them.
I mean, this is a team that has some heavy hitters. You have I don't want to get it wrong. It is Amari Drayton. No, not Amari Drayton's on LSU. It's she almost stepped out of bounds. Is it Amari Drayton?
You're the one who knows NCAA.
I had this list pulled up. I knew I should not have closed the window. I was like, you know what? I got it, bitch. No, you don't, Addicts. No, you don't. Why are you lying to these people? Okay, hold on. Here, I got it. Got it.
Green Knight has it.
Oh, fantastic. Amari Celestine. She's an Amari. Yeah, so Amari Celestine, Shannon Welker is the head coach. A great team. They've kind of lost the brilliance on beam now that Casey Joe McPherson is at Pitt. That was kind of like the star. Helen Hu is back. Helen Hu has some of the most beautiful beam work in the entire NCAA. I hope she stays healthy the entire season because homegirl is fantastic. I mean, you want to talk about artistry on beam? It's Helen Hu. Helen Hu. But also, I do want to say, I feel like Mizzou last year, it's one of those teams where, if they're on, oh my God, they're on. Okay, moving on to the next team. Now we're at Michigan State. Michigan State, Elite Eight. Elite Eight, absolutely. You know what? They could sneak in Final Four if we have another implosion.
Elite Eight. I think it would take a serious implosion. The Final Four is going to be pretty narrow.
Yes, but I mean, MSU is my team. I'm all in for MSU this year. I'm all in. Those girls have heart. I'm going to cry. Have heart. Getting to see Nikki Smith and Tori Kelly. What's her real name? Hold on, it's right there. I call her Tori Kelly because she looks like Tori Kelly. But a fantastic floor routine. To America Has a Problem. I mean, it was one of the most iconic floor routines I think I've seen in the past few years. Not to mention that the heart that team has. Their coach has so much passion for it. And that meet when they won at Big Ten. Oh my God. Favorite meet of the year. You know what? No, I'm going back to this. 9 seconds. I'm putting my girls. I'm putting them Elite Eight. That's what I'm voting for. Okay. Now, next team, Catherine. Maryland.
Oh, just put them in regionals, hon. You just put them in the wrong category, hon.
No, I put them in Elite Eight.
Maryland is
bitter.
Watching from home.
No.
Watching from home.
Someone put bitter. The kids put bitter. Okay, so they're watching from Mo. Okay, so the more you vote, the more it ranks them, by the way, just so you know, guys. So Maryland is a team that I feel like
bitter should be you think they're going to implode. I don't think that they're going to implode.
Okay, I like
just
that.
don't think they're making regionals.
I like that. Maryland is a team that I've had my eye on for the past few years. They've got moxie. They got moxie. They got a lot of pizzazz. There's a few standouts on that team. I've had a couple of the girls on my fantasy teams. I think they're a good group of girls, a good coaching staff. It's a small program that I feel needs a little bit more love. Okay. Also,
I mean, it can have more love, but the problem is that it's so crowded at the top, and the big guns that just have so much firepower.
and I mean, they're only going to get more firepower, aren't they? Because of NIL. And that's where NIL becomes a bad thing. It's pay to play. And these smaller schools don't have the money to do that. I mean, they just don't. I don't know.
LSU is absolutely pay to play right now.
Oh, 1,000%. Okay, next team. Iowa State. Listen.
Bitter.
I think regionals. I mean, head coach. Oh my God, her name just went out of my mind. Oh my God. Her name just escaped.
Actually, no, I'm wrong. I was thinking other Iowa. I'll take regionals.
Ashley Miles Grigg has kind of turned this program around.
I'll take regionals for them. I was thinking the other Iowa.
Didn't they
put them in the wrong place?
I'm not touching it. It's people. It's people. It's Vox Populi. Like,
okay.
You know what I mean? Ashley Miles Grigg has proved herself to be a great coach, man. And listen, they're coming. They're coming. That's a program that I have my eye on. I say this from the bottom of my heart. I want us to really champion smaller programs because, especially when I'm doing projects like some animations I do, oftentimes I can't find just a regular picture of the girls, in the white background. You know what I mean? And if they can even have that for their athletes at these smaller programs, Maryland, I'm looking at you, then they need more love. They need more attention. They need more just support. And we need to support these teams. Because if not, then they're just going to... If not, one, the athletic programs aren't going to give a fuck. And two, they might cease to exist. Like, unfortunately... Oh God!
Yeah,
Talladega.
I mean, we're not going to go into it, but there's a lot of like structural things that I think are going to kill a lot of teams soon.
Okay. Catherine, help. What mascot is this?
Let me look. That's the other Iowa.
Iowa. Okay.
I think they're too chaotic right now.
They are, and that's a program
I think they're waiting. I think they're waiting at home. I don't think they're bitter.
No.
Because I think they're rebuilding, but everything that happened in last spring was just too much.
Too much. I mean, losing the head coach, right? Canadian national team, right? That pipeline should be studied.
Yeah, but are they gonna continue to be the Canadian national team after Libby was fired?
Again, do you want to kind of walk us through what happened there?
So apparently her daughter was on the team and she was giving preferential treatment to her daughter, and there might have been bullying in some ways, and apparently she was also like bringing up weight issues, which if you see some of the things said about Larissa Libby when she was a gymnast, that makes sense. And they did an interview. Before her daughter was an individual athlete at nationals, and before she even went to nationals, her mother was suspended pending the investigation and then fired.
And I mean, listen, that's not the only team that's lost a head coach. We also have Rutgers, who lost their head coach.
We'll get to Rutgers.
We'll get to the Rutgers of it all.
Is this Western Michigan?
Yes.
Waiting from home.
Yeah, well, yeah, they're watching from home. I had some random logos in my computer, and I was like, throw them in. Rutgers of bananas. Okay, do you want to get into the Rutgers of it all because we have some time?
So the Rutgers athletic director and the Rutgers gymnastics coach were having a relationship. I think he was married to.
Yes.
It was so obvious that he was traveling to away meets with them.
And it's like
And-
once, twice is okay, but like 3, 4 away meets. Like, what are you doing here,
and
sir?
like he also was like doing weird like he talked about there was some like department team building thing where he was asked what he valued most and he said love while looking directly at her. And the athlete, there are abuse allegations against her too, and the athletes went to him and it was so obvious to them that they were in a relationship that they said you have to put your relationship with her to the side. I mean, I think there was also some financial shenanigans. It's like the biggest mess you can imagine.
Listen, I was kind of close to the situation, like from an outer ring, let's put it that way, because I was supposed to start helping develop a show for her or around her. When I first started hearing about this, I presented the fact that I was like, look, this is happening. Students coming forward. The people involved did not care. It kept evolving. And finally I was like, hey, so this is actually happening. And they were like, yeah, we can't move forward with that. So now that show has been developed around a different person, Dee Griffin, who's fantastic. But let's ASU. I love the ASU.
I mean, honestly, I think if I was a like media person, I would be hesitant to develop anything around a gymnastics coach right now.
1,000%. Like 1,000%. But yeah, ASU.
I mean,
Sun Devils.
I'm not saying all gymnastics coaches are like abusive. I would be like
Weary. Apprehensive.
Yeah. So ASU, I think, is going to regionals. I agree with the chat.
Gymnasts were so sure something was going on that they went to. Oh yeah, I love ASU. I think that they're a very spunky program. I think they have good artistry. I think they have great skills on floor. Their dance skills are always fully split.
I just don't think they have the firepower for Elite Eight.
No, they don't. They sure don't. Okay, here we go. Okay. Hold on, bitch. Hold on. Catherine, lead the way.
I have to see what the next school is. Final Four. They're coming back for revenge.
Let me tell you a little story.
When
you're a friend,
we should go back and say, I think they fell apart because they didn't know how to what to do when they were losing.
The moment Catherine said it to me, I was like, "You are so correct. You are so correct. You are so correct. That's exactly what happened because they were."
But I mean, that's not the kind of thing that's going to repeat because they've just experienced losing.
I mean, you cannot go 198.85 and then go. It's just Icarus. They were Icarus. They flew too close to the sun, and they rode that. And not, I mean, even when they faltered, they were still scoring 198.2s. What I mean, a powerhouse team, a dynasty building team, but heavy is the head that wears a crown. And we saw that. I was there live, and I mean, the energy was going live. Yes, NCAAs. And then the first fall happened. And the second fall happened. And then the third one happened. I'm getting chills. And in that moment, the camaraderie in between fans was unparalleled. So moving on. Minnesota. I love Minnesota. Okay, I love Minnesota. They have some great girls this year. Is it
Elite Eight?
I agree too. Elite Eight. I mean, listen, Hannah Hooten. I mean, Maya Hooten. Why I call her Hannah? Whatever. Maya Hooten is a star. That's a star. And I don't give a fuck what Jessica O'Byrne says. Oh, she marks her dance. Agreed. But maybe that's all she has. You know what I mean?
What is Jessica saying about her?
Jessica says that Maya Hooten just marks her dance. She doesn't actually dance full out.
I mean,
maybe that's all she has to give.
But Jessica also thinks that you shouldn't get any credit at all if you don't have 180 degrees spread on your leaps. She makes up her own code.
She does. And the thing is, like, listen, Maya Hooten puts on a show, and those fucking landings are always on. And if it's up, it is stuck with Maya Hooten. And she's an all-arounder. Like, a true all-arounder. Fantastic on vault. She has a 1.5 that she sticks almost every other time. Good on bars. Decent on beam. And listen, I love Maya Houghton, and this is her super senior year, and I want the world for Maya Houghton. I want her to just.
I do worry. Like Tasty brings up, Ava Stewart is starting there this year, and I think of Ava Stewart as the quintessential does not know how to handle big crowds gymnast. So I don't know that she's going to deliver for them.
Or she could just have a fantastic time adapting to less difficulty.
Well, if she survives NCAA, she's going to learn how to perform in front of crowds. But like,
listen, her performance at was it
for a 2-time Olympian? The fact that I doubt her performance in front of crowds is kind of insane.
I know. No, her performance at Pan American Championships was insane. Insane.
It was, and they finally took out that stupid bars dismount, and she won't be doing that bars dismount in NCAA anyway.
Not worth that.
So, like,
West Virginia has a chance to actually, maybe win a conference championship now that OU's gone. I mean, they have Denver,
regionals. But they'll go out at regionals though.
Yeah, I think they're gonna watch from home. I think Denver's gonna be too good. Yeah. Thank you. West Virginia, listen, they're a good school academically. Gymnastically, they always have. I will say they have the best leotards for that color combination. They have some of the best leotards in all the game, and I sent on business on that. They such pretty leotards. They're not afraid of a good lace, just like motif with like gold. Oh, it's so pretty. The deep navies with like the underlying gold. It's so pretty. Okay, Catherine. Utah.
Elite 8.
Oh, really? Are you? Is this a tiebreaker year? Is that what you're thinking? I mean, that's like the record break.
I just don't see them as one of the Final Four teams in my head.
But I mean, they've always made Final Four, Catherine.
But like, we're gonna see who we think are the Final Four, but I just don't see it.
I do think they've lost a little bit of the sparkle that they're gaining Anapetiraru.
But like, it's 4 teams. It's 4 teams, and there are still teams we haven't touched that have more like firepower.
Because a team is not built around Anapetiraru. She's just part of the team now. It's not built around her. So I mean, Jalen Gilstrap, is her name? No, that's not her. I should lift this school. Hold on. National champion on vault. Why can I not think of names today? My gosh. She's back for her super senior campaign. I feel so unprofessional right now. My God, I'm so sorry.
I mean, if we still had the Super 6, I would put them in a Super 6.
Yeah, a Super 6 scenario is very... I can see that happening. But other than that, no. It's not going to happen. Like, I agree with Catherine. Ohio State, Catherine. What do you think about them? Ohio
Regionals.
State. The Ohio State. That's so stupid. Can we stop doing that, please? Like, why is that?
No, they will kill you if you don't do it.
Why? Why is that a thing? Do you know why?
It's stupid, but it's also not worth the fight. Just give them the.
Did you see what someone said when they who beat them this past weekend? Someone beat them this past weekend. They were like, the Michigan State. So funny. Ate them up. I like Ohio State. I don't think they're a bad team. I don't think they're brilliant. I really can't say they have any, like, to me, I'm a very, admittedly biased person. I don't really...
I mean, they're going to get murdered by they don't have enough NIL money.
Exactly. And it all goes back to that. Now that we do our essentially pay-to-play sport. Which, net positive? Kind of. I mean,
it's good for the gymnast, and like wage slavery was like sports slavery was not a good thing. So no. I'm not sad to see the old NCAA system go. I'm just not sure this is sustainable.
And because there's no regulations yet, or none that actually like are effective, I would say.
There will be none.
Well, I mean, they're trying to pass legislation and all that right now. I don't know if it's going to pass in time,
but there will be none. Because the courts are going to rule any regulation that they try to pass is going to get struck down in the courts.
Really, you think so?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, no,
I
okay.
mean, the Supreme Court is very anti-regulation,
All
and they've
right, it's
already
Chevron.
signaled,
Chevron's gone. My bad.
yeah, and like the the Supreme Court justices have already signaled that they see the old system as wage slavery. So like,
Is it-
yeah,
yeah, that's. I keep forgetting. Like,
uh,
we're
NC State is gonna make it to regionals on a play-in.
on a what? Oh,
They're gonna make it
play.
to.
Yeah, I can see that happening. Listen, they always sneak in. They always sneak in. Oh, NC State's one of those teams. Like, if you don't watch out, they're scoring 9-2s, 9-3s, 9-5s. But those are like still good scores. Like when you like take in consideration like going what teams they go up against. This whole conference realignment is really going to shake things up, though. We haven't touched on that. That we have a conference realignment. And there's no Pac-12. It's gone. Pac-12 is no more. Where do you stand on that?
I mean, if you don't run a conference to make money, it's not going to make money. I think those schools that are now doing coast to coast schedules are just going to lose out on gymnasts because, like, who wants those plane trips?
Not I. Denver. We're back to Denver. Denver Conference Championships. Conference champions. Denver is going to go back to back to back to back to back conference championships for the next however many years are good.
Elite Eight.
I agree. With OU gone, they are the star child of the Big 12. I'm in Big 12 territory. Fortunately, Texas Tech does not have a gymnastics team. I'm working on it. But I mean, they're the darlings of the Big 12 at this moment. There's no team out there other than West Virginia that maybe comes close. And thusly, I mean, they're gonna really rink in a lot of money from winning those conference championships. I'm excited to see where this team goes. I think they're losing Jessica Hutchinson. She graduated last year, but they have a good group of girls that's there right now. They're a good team. They're a spunky
I mean,
team.
they'll be the Cinderella of the Elite Eight and not go on.
Yeah, I can see that happening actually. No, favorite team has Oklahoma. Oh my God, who's your favorite team, Mason? Who's your favorite team? But yeah, no, I'm curious to see how this entire realignment is going to go because, Bama, though they're in here, but Denver's going to have a great year. I'm excited for Denver, honestly, I really am. I'm excited for what's to come. They have some good recruits. They lost.
LSU's graphic is too big.
Oh, I know it's humongous. It's humongous. I don't know why. We go on to another of my favorite teams, Cal. Listen! Cal is that girl.
It's an Elite Eight.
Cal is that girl. Cal is that
I
girl.
I don't think Cal is going to the Final Four. I just don't.
Not again.
They have a lot of really great gymnasts, but like the teams that are gonna be in the Final Four are gonna be like stacked.
I mean, we have Ondine Champong, who's joining that team.
Who has had an ACL 6 months ago. Huh?
Any friends. But MJ Frazier is that girl. I'm sorry. MJ Frazier.
Yeah, she can go to nationals as a. Well, I mean, they'll be at nationals, but I mean, MJ Frazier could be a like potential all-around champion, but she's not going to lead them to the Final Four.
No, that's why she has Maya Luzon, who's going to help her lead that team. And Maya Luzon, pound for pound, is one of the most incredible gymnasts in all of gymnastics. They did lose Gabby Perea, who, again, another one of those incredible gymnasts. They lost a lot of key routines, but they're gaining a lot. I mean,
what are they gaining, though? Tell me what they're gaining.
Catherine, I'm being hopeful.
But you just cited somebody who has an ACL injury.
ACL friends, yeah, you're right. I mean, that roster now has Ondine Champong,
who has an ACL.
Casey Brown, Ella Cesario, Jordan Kane. It's a good group of girls. But now,
I think Alabama is an Elite Eight. I'm still annoyed at the idea of Cal in that Final Four.
You are. It's the viewers. Bama. It's contentious with Bama because I haven't moved on from the Dana Duckworth of it all because there's a lot she has to answer for it to this day.
I mean, they also had a melt. Like, if it were not for the OU meltdown last year, we would be talking about the Bama meltdown.
Yeah, and that's one thing they have to figure out. It's always very meltdowny. But I mean, they have Shania Adams, who is a senior now. They have Lily Hudson, who's an incredible. Oh my god, I love Chloe LeCourcier of the Let's Fucking Go fame. They have what is the young lady's name? Gabby Gladio has the best name in all of sports. I'm sorry, Gabby Gladio. They have Karis German, who had a rough start, to her career. But they have Kylie Vam of Philippines fame. But I mean, Gabby Gladio, that's a girl you want on your team, and that's a girl you want like really anchoring those lineups. But I have hope. I hope for Bama. I really do.
I mean, unlike OU had a meltdown, I don't think is repeatable. I think Alabama's meltdown is repeatable, though,
because we've seen it many times. But we move on to Auburn.
Bitter.
Ooh. We should have Tiki here.
But I mean, I think they'll go to regionals, but I think they will go out at regionals.
Why do we have Tiki here? Should be great. So, I mean, Libby Graves is leading that team. Her sister is now on the team with her. They have Sophia Groth. They have Olivia Hollingsworth. Olivia Hollingsworth is that girl.
They fell apart without Suni.
Yes, but they do have Alex Irvine, Caitlin Jong. Caitlin Jong is, I mean, she's a really great gymnast. We've talked about her during. Good.
Yeah, but I'm not like the transition of elite to NCAA is not
difficult.
Smooth.
No, but I will say though, what Caitlin Jong benefits from is having been injured and then having to like kind of like lower her level and then get accustomed to that. So she had a bit more time than the other girls have. But I mean, Gavin McLaughlin.
I'm not sure I buy that, but okay.
Cindy Schumacher. It's a good group of girls. I mean, I like Auburn. I do feel like they're missing a Suni Lee, a star basically. But I do like Auburn. I just don't think they're gonna make a splash.
Like I said, I think they'll make it to the regionals, and I just think they're gonna go out at regionals, and everybody's gonna be like, "What happened to Auburn?"
It isn't that always a question we have with Auburn. Okay, Arizona. I love Arizona.
Waiting from regionals.
I like Arizona, and let me tell you why. Arizona, other than having really cute Leos, which I mean, shout out to their staff, I feel like Arizona always is just right there. Always, it's just right there always. This year they have Elena Dietz leading the team, Allison Fears. They have Elizabeth LaRusso, who I adore, Emily Mueller, who's been on a couple of my fantasy teams. They have great returning routines from Teresa Wise. They have Jillian Silver joining the team. They have Amelia Rock joining the team. Tegan White joining the team. A lot of these teams have incoming freshmen that are part of rebuilding years for these programs that are actually really great freshmen. And I think teams are catching on to the signing ninja level 10s and then making them into kings and stars. Like we talk about KG Kindler. Well, I talk about KG Kindler being a kingmaker. I think teams have caught on, and I think they're starting to recruit these really great level 10s and then polishing them up and turning them into stars. I think that's something that Arizona benefits from a lot, and I'm excited to see where they go from here. They have Haley Hebner from WCC. They have Ainsley Griever. I mean, it's Elena Dietz again. I love Elena Dietz. Olivia Childs is a great recruit. So there's that. I mean, oh, here we go. Catherine, the Michigan of it all. Hey, twins. Or hey, girls. They're not twins. You know what I mean.
Regionals and going home bitter.
Ooh. Okay. Let's talk about it. The team led essentially by Brianna Gugino.
Bev is a bad coach.
She is. I mean, at the risk of, why?
I mean, she's abusive and she encourages eating disorders. And, like, I don't think it's fair to call 2021 a fluke. No. Because I don't think that's fair to those girls. But I don't think it's repeating.
Not for a while. I mean, so they have Carly Bauman, they have Lily Clapper coming back, they have Asa Solija Farrell, who I love. Reina Gugino is one of the seniors as well. Jenna Mulligan, another senior, and JC Vore.
I just think they're going to melt down.
I do too. But good thing is that they have great recruits. They have Peyton Davis, Sophia Diaz, they have Amy Fukami, they have Lucy Kircher, Sophie Parenti, Josra Ranger, Audrey Sanger, and their sophomores really kind of established themselves this past year, and I really like that team, but I don't think they're gonna make a splash. And I hate to say that because again, great group of girls. But moving on, this team, Illinois.
Waiting from home.
I think we're watching from home. I love the Illinois. I mean, we love Sam Phillips.
They might be one of the play-in teams that doesn't make it into the official regional.
They're always on the cusp. And the Fighting Illini, listen, Sam Phillips for the men's program, we love. But I also feel like we miss out on a lot of the really, really good girls that are part of their program on the women's side.
I feel like they're going to be killed by NIL.
They are. But we have to also understand that on this team, we have great, incredible seniors like the likes of Michaela Gentry. There's Michaela Green, the Michaelas, Amelia Knight, we love. Ruza Nataraj, who is an incredible gymnast. My God, watch for her. I love her to death. Emily's Knock is another senior, as well as the freshmen that they have are Sydney Wookie, Eden King, Maya Gordon. I love Maya Gordon. Marley Estevez, Chloe Cho. We love Chloe Cho. We love Chloe Cho, Catherine, and Kennedy Brown. So I love the Illini. I wish nothing but the best for them, but I don't think we're gonna. Yeah, I think they're gonna watch it from home. We're watching from home. Next, we have. Oh, did I repeat that? Oh, let me just skip it. Oopsies. I did this late at night, y'all. I'm not even the fact that we got it done is should be studied. Okay, we're gonna skip that one. Towson is no more.
Home?
Because I mean they're not a thing anymore. Sad. I just wanted to include them just for what did they go wrong, Catherine?
They're Towson.
Yeah. It's just sad, man. It's sad. It's really sad.
I mean, NIL, I'm just going to keep saying it. It's going to kill a lot of these smaller programs.
But how do you correct me if I'm wrong, they're the ones that were champions in NCAA, no, USAG probably the championships, right? Yes, they just won it again. And they got cut. I find it interesting that they brought in an administration to fix these problems. Then the administration was like, "We got y'all," and then no, we can't pay for it.
That you're thinking of Lindenwood.
Oh, Lindenwood. I'm sorry, Towson, sweetie. I'm so sorry.
But you still all of these small programs. The era of the Cinderella is over.
Ooh, care to elaborate?
Money is going to be so impactful,
especially under this next administration.
You're gonna end up with places like LSU with all of these people who don't even have to be on scholarship.
Okay, I am opening a beer for my girl Jade Carey. My girl Jade Carey and her coach, Chaplain Service. Listen.
Jade, I think, could be all-around champion. OSU is going out at regionals.
You know what, Catherine? I'm going to go out on a limb. Okay, this is me on a limb of a tree that's about to snap, but I'm on a limb.
I'm a bitter hater.
Why? Oh, why?
No, I'm just saying that I'm very, not hype person.
Listen, these seniors, you have Carly Beeman. You have Natalie Briones. You have Jaden's Carey, Olympic champion Jaden's Carey, and bronze medalist on vault Jaden's Carey.
But Jade Carey can't carry a team.
Okay, can't she though? It's Jaden that carries.
She hasn't been able to carry a team for the last 4 years.
True. Carly Chavez is another senior. Kaylin Garcia. Oh my God, they're losing a lot of. Oh my God. Lauren Lecht and Sage,
all the people
Sage
you're
Thompson.
naming have been around for the last few years, and it hasn't gotten them.
Sage Thompson.
No.
You're like no. I mean, I love that team.
I mean, Jade Carey is my bet for NCAA all-around champion, but
we move on to Kentucky. I'm here for it. I
think they're waiting for home.
Really?
SEC.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, hear me out. Haley Davis, Skylar Killer-Willem, who just transferred, by the way. Isabella Manganelli, Jillian Prokaski, Annie Riegert, and Mackenzie Wilson. We say goodbye to the star of that team, really, who actually carried that team for. Oh my God, why am I crying? Woo! Hold on. Listen, seeing that young lady last year just.
I'm waiting for the school that's going to come up where I'm going to say something that everyone's going to hate. But go ahead.
I'm sorry, but literally seeing Raina Worley just shine last year was my. Why am I crying? Was one of my favorite moments of the entire season.
They're a fun team to watch. I enjoy watching them. It's just that conference has just become.
I don't think I've enjoyed Kentucky as much as I have since Molly Korth left, and I'm going to miss Raina Worley a lot. So that's it. That is our. I forgot UCLA. Oh my God. So that's just
you forgot UCLA. You forgot Georgia. You forgot.
Well, I had him on the other one. I'm sorry. I didn't mean. I had him on the other one. I guess. So let's add those right now. Just add them on.
So, I think Georgia is going to bomb out early.
Really?
I think that it's going to be a chaotic program.
Why do you say that?
Because I think Cecile Landy is never coached NCAA before, and she's got this other coach that she's coaching with, who is going to be the person really running the program. But is he really going to be running the program? It's two heads running one program.
So on the screen, let me actually share this with you. Oh, I'm going to share it with you. Oh my God, I'm sorry. So this is the full one. I did have them over here, y'all. I did have them over here. Everybody's on there. I'm going to go. This is what I'm going to do. I personally feel like my final four is LSU. It is
Oklahoma.
Oklahoma. See, Catherine will not let me live with that. Oklahoma.
Florida.
Oh, hold on. We need a gator. We need a gator. Hold on, I have one. There we go. Gator. We need a gator. Okay.
And UCLA is mine.
UCLA, really? Really?
Yeah.
I was gonna go. Honestly, I was gonna go this.
I want Stanford instead of UCLA there,
or Stanford, yeah. But also, gotta remember, there's this, there's that, there's that, there's that.
No.
But there's also this. Can't really see that.
You've just put 8 teams in the.
I know, Catherine. Hear me out. I think out of those, I think that's going to be our nationals. I think what it's going to end up being, it's going to be this. It's going to end up being. I'm going to go. Tabitha, I'm sorry. I'm gonna go this. Oh, and I hate doing that. Oh, I hate doing that. But I think that's gonna be Final Four.
That's only 3 teams in the Final Four.
No, that's Cal. Cal's just difficult to see.
Okay.
She's there. She's there.
So who do you think is gonna bomb?
Oh,
unexpectedly.
It's gonna be these girls. And Mason, I'm sorry, Mason. It's gonna be this one. And you know what? It's gonna be this one, and it's gonna be this, and it's gonna be a lot of unfortunately this, because they just never get it together, and a lot of this, and a lot of this. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of that. That's my bidder.
And Rutgers.
I didn't even bother putting them on there. I didn't even bother with that. No, I mean, I was.
My alma mater did not make your list either. So, like,
where'd you go? Hold on, don't tell me. UNC. I can't with her. I can't. Deanna Durante, I'm sorry, sweetie. I can't with her. I can't. I just, not that I can't. I just refuse. Okay.
I mean, they will make the play-in meet at least.
Yeah, I mean, didn't they beat Clemson?
I mean, they're the perpetual gets to regionals through the play-in and then loses the first round of regionals.
Man. Okay. So that was fun. Yes, that was fun. Now we move on.
We lost Marissa.
I think she's just driving. It's okay. So now for y'all, this is going to be a lot of fun, honey. Okay, here we go. So we've done teams. I was like, well, we also have to do all around. Of course we have to. So, Catherine, we are doing a bracket.
I'm going to be lost here. We need Marissa.
We're going to do a bracket, honey. Oh, yes. Let me fix this screen for y'all so you can see it in the big screen. This is going to be fun. Okay? Fun. We are doing a bracket, okay? For the all around. Let me actually, let me do this real quick. Hold on. Give me seconds. Because we don't need.
I'm just glad that we're going to see the end of the crop of OSU Leos.
What do you mean?
Because they're going to need new conference logos.
Oh, you're right. Although apparently all they do is just send them off to the toy manufacturer and they fix them.
Some of those can't be fixed.
Yeah, no, they're like etched into that. Casey, it's okay. It's okay. I got you. I'll hold your hand. We're good. So, first showdown. Can we do that live? Hold on. Let me can we do this live too? Can you do that? I think you can. Wait, no. All right, so this is gonna go girl against girl, okay? In the first round, we have Shay Campbell against Jordan Bowers. Listen, you ain't gotta tell me you don't have to vote for this. I know where we're going with this. We're going Shay Campbell.
I mean, all I know about Shay Campbell is the Shay.
So now we have Maya Luzon, Maya Houghton. The Mayas. Showdown of the Mayas. Who you got, chat?
I could not pick them out in a crowd.
Sorry to that woman. No, so Maya Houghton is on the left. Maya Luzon is on the right. Who do you choose?
I don't know them. This is the problem that you have with trying to do this with me.
Based off name or based off school alone, Michigan against Cal. Who you picking?
Cal.
Okay, see, I would go Maya Luzon.
Isn't that Minnesota?
Yeah, this is Maya Houghton. Yeah, Maya Houghton. We just talked about her.
You just said Michigan, though.
Yeah, really? Minnesota. I'm so sorry, Minnesota. So sorry. But yeah, so we have Minnesota against Cal. I'm going Maya Luzon. I think Maya Luzon. Listen, Maya Houghton, great girl. She of the 10. Maya Houghton, 10. But Maya Luzon is the all-around package, whereas Maya Houghton is mostly known for her floor and I guess vault. Maya Luzon is an all-arounder. Okay, she is an all-arounder. Down. And that 1.5, when it's up and stuck, floor routine is incredible. Ball routine could be better. Beam routine, great. I mean, that's a girl you want on your team. I'm going to go absolutely 1,000% unequivocally Maya Luzon. All right, so Sage Kellerman, Emma Malabuyo. Who you picking?
Sage Kellerman.
I'm going Sage Kellerman as well. Let me tell you why. There is not a couple, but she has.
I mean, Emma Malley video was put together with like hopes and athletic tape.
And all the disdain and hate for Chris Burdett. Spike can get you a long way, Catherine. It got her to the Olympics.
Yeah, but like athletic tape and hopes and dreams.
Kinesia tape and hopes and dreams. Sage Kellerman's vault. I'm going on a limb. Better than Haley Bryant's. Argue with the shadow. I'm sorry. I said what I said, and I'm standing on business. Sage Kellerman has the best vault in NCAA right now. Argue with the shadow. Sorry. When she sticks that vault, incredible. You can't hold a candle to her. You can't hold a candle to her. I'm sorry. You just can't. She's incredible. She's that girl. Sage Kellerman, Michigan State. That's who I'm going with. Sorry, Emma Malabuyo. You blocked me on Instagram. Okay, she blocked me because so I, sometimes I'm like, oh my God, yes, body. And I guess she took it the wrong way. So I'm sorry. I wasn't objectifying you, Emma. I was just saying like body, yes, diva. Then she blocked me. So there's that. I'm not proud of that one. I'm not proud of that one, Catherine. Didn't like Emma, but it is what it is. All right, here we go, Catherine. This is contentious. Dr. Leanne Wong, Haley Bryant.
Haley Bryant.
Really? Really? Why?
Because she's got a better NCAA all-around record.
Okay. I hate doing this. Catherine. I hate doing this.
I mean, Marissa's going to be so pissed that we have, like, gotten to the Leanne Wong of it all while she was driving.
She loves Leanne Wong. Listen, oh God, I'm going.
I love teasing her about Leanne Wong.
I'm going, yeah. All right. Good one. Jaden's Carey, Kayla DiCello.
Carey.
Okay.
I mean, DiCello is not going to do the all-around.
You don't think so?
No. Her injury was like 6 months ago.
What about Posey then?
Maybe, but like, I don't think so.
You don't. I think. Listen,
I don't think she's doing the all around.
I put her in there because I never doubt Kayla DiCello. I never doubt Kayla DiCello because she just can't. Because she's proven us wrong how many times? She's like Suni Lee. I can't doubt her.
But she has no legs.
Okay, she has mine. Okay, so the legs might be a thing. I wouldn't be hopeful, Catherine. I wouldn't be hopeful. But I mean, that is yeah. That's no legs. Jaden's Carey gets it. Yeah. All right. Oh. Faith Torres. Oh, I put Sage Kellerman on there twice. Oopsies. Faith Torres wins by default. Okay. We have Lily Smith, Selena Harris. Really?
I think she's out for revenge.
I do. Yeah. After everybody has talked their shit,
like she wants to win things,
and she's very capable of doing so. Like, 1,000%.
I fundamentally think what happened was that the UCLA is a lot about like the culture and the vibe, and she just wants to win things.
Yeah, she doesn't give a fuck. Like she doesn't want to be your sister. She wants to be a champion. Like she wants to be a champion. And who am I to tell her no? Who am I to stop her? You know what I mean? And often,
I think she will be in LA too.
What do you mean? Oh, competing for Panama, right?
I believe it's Guatemala.
My apologies. As a Hispanic, I'm sorry. You know what? I can see the argument of her being like just losing hope, because oftentimes an athlete like that, you have to challenge them. Or they grow complacent, and it's one of those like, these bitches need to step up. Like, all the cookies to be stepped up because my cookies stepped up to the gods.
And she is not prepared to carry a team.
No. So, Selena Harris. All right. Oh, you know what? Okay, I know what it did. So, Jordan gets this one because Emma Malabuyo was in another one she lost. So, Jordan. Here we go. Did it repeat this one? No. Okay, so
We've already done this one.
Shea Campbell, Maya Luzon.
We've already done this one.
We did Shea Campbell and Jordan Bowers.
We didn't go to the other side. Okay.
No, the first one was Shea Campbell, Jordan Bowers. This is Shea Campbell, Maya Luzon.
I don't know either of them.
You don't know Shea Campbell?
I know Shay of the Shay.
Of the Shay. That's all you need to know. That's all you need to know, Catherine. That's all you need to know.
An eponymous deduction is...
Yes, Catherine,
all
yes. All you
then
need to
I
know.
should pick the other person, shouldn't I?
No, let me tell you why. Shea Campbell could be in the conversation for all-around champion, but she doesn't have a difficult enough vault. She has a gorgeous full Yurchenko, but there are rumors that she is upgrading to a different vault. I don't know how true the rumors are. I am hopeful, but Shea Campbell is one of the best dancers in all the NCAA, and I'm excited to see her senior routine because that's going to be a celebration. Let me tell you right now. I've been sent bits and pieces, and my God, there's going to be a moment. A moment. We'll see it in a few days, actually, for Meet the Bruins. I'm going to go Maya Luzon. And let me tell you why. This is all-arounders. Shea's an all-arounder, but Shea is not the all-arounder. Maya Luzon could be top 3. And might be top 3 this year. So I'm going Maya Luzon. Okay, Sage Kellerman, Haley Bryant, the battle of the pipe front halves.
Haley Bryant.
I'm going Haley Bryant just because of the all-around. This is the all-around, and it's Haley Bryant. She's the closest to getting the 40 we've come in a while. So, okay, Faith Torres, Jaden Carey.
Carey.
I agree. I'm going Olympic champion, Jade Carey. Yeah. All right. Oh, this is a good one. Selena Harris or Jordan Childs?
Harris.
Really? See, okay. This is a good one. If you're asking me, on paper, which bitch could take Selena Harris, I'm going Jordan Childs. Especially if what Jordan Childs has said on social media is true. If they've gotten rid of the fuck-ass double pike and she's kind of learning the game, which is don't fucking throw 3 double salto passes in your routine, I'm going Childs. Because if any girl can hold the candle to Selena Harris at her best, it's Jordan Childs. And they make each other better, which is why they were good on a team together. But without Jordan, Selena gets bored. I'm going Jordan. So you go Selena?
Yeah.
So we need a tiebreaker. Chat, what say you? What say you, chat? We need a tiebreaker. I think chat's going to go Jordan Childs, but we haven't gotten any yet. We'll see. Waiting for the tiebreaker. Oh, Tasty said Selena. Oh, okay. Squishy said Selena as well. I'm outvoted. It's Selena. Selena. Wow. I thought, wow. Guess that floor final really hurt Jordan more than we thought it would. All right. Maya Luzon, Haley Bryant. I think this one's easy. It's Haley Bryant.
Yeah.
It's Haley Bryant. All right. Jade Carey, Selena Harris. Harris takes this one, I think. Oh, hey, Michael. Michael went Childs, but we got outvoted. Michael, we did. So Jade is Carey, Selena Harris.
Carey. I have to drop out for a second. I will be right back. Okay.
Go ahead. You're fine. Go ahead. if you guys don't know, so Catherine is going through the arduous task of screen recording from the Eurovision app into so she has to screen record the Eurovision app, then upload it to YouTube as unlisted, download it from YouTube, and then hold on, sorry, carbonation, and then edit it back together and re-upload it. Y'all give it up for Catherine. Man, Catherine is doing the Lord's work, and it's such a thankless job. Like, everything she does is just so for the conservation of just like gymnastics history. I mean, she is a historian she's a historian of science. She's a historian of science, and it's, I like that her skills have, she's adapted those to fit gymnastics, and the fact that she is helping us save gymnastics history digitally is, I don't think you guys understand how important that is. And I don't think anybody will realize how much she is doing for this sport until everything's said and done and we're all like dust. Because in 30 years time, when 30, 40, 50 years time, when we're all gone, it's like kids will be able to watch meets that happened during this time because of her. And that's beyond. So Catherine, if you're here listening to us right now, I just want you to know, like, what you are doing is so important. So important. So important. And that's why when you drop out, I'm like, go ahead, girl. You're doing a damn thing. I'm not really, concerned. You damn thing. All righty. So, chat. Since I am left to my own devices, I personally am going Jaden's carry. Any what is it? When you at a wedding, when you stand up, what is why is that word escaping me today? What's going on? It is called objection. Any objections? No? Where y'all going? Who you choosing from this? Chat, who you choosing? Jaden's carry, Selena Harris. Who you got? I think Jada for carry. I do too. Jada for carry, yeah. Jada for carry. My choice too. Let me wait for just one more. Oh, waiting for one more massage. Let's see what anybody else thinks. Let me see. Oh, there's Catherine back. So Catherine, who are you choosing? Who you got?
I don't even know where we are.
Jada for carry and Selena Harris.
Carrie.
Okay, why?
Because I think she is downgrading her difficulty so she can win this.
I do too. I mean, that 1.5 looks fantastic, man. And I mean, surprise. Yeah, she has a great 1.5. Who would have thought? And just seeing her be able, go ahead.
I mean, the only reason she hasn't won it before is because she was doing excess difficulty to maintain elite stuff, and I don't think she's doing elite this year.
Marissa! Yeah!
Hi,
Marissa. How are you?
I'm good. How are you? I am very... I underestimated Denver traffic, but that's a whole other thing.
So you missed out on the fun. We had a live tier list ranking of the schools.
So, Marissa, who do you think is going to make the Final Four?
Oh, God. LSU, I would have said UCLA before, but after last year, well, OU, maybe Florida again, and I guess UCLA. Well, wait, Jordan's coming back. A lot of people are coming back, actually, so maybe UCLA.
So Catherine said that she does not see Utah in the Final Four at all.
Interesting.
That's what I said. I was like, really?
Would love to. I mean, we did all see the meltdown last year, but
Wait,
this year,
Utah didn't have a meltdown.
Oh, that was right. That was Oklahoma.
Utah
My
wasn't
bad.
the one. Yeah, no, I think it's going to be Oklahoma, UCLA, Florida, and LSU. And like
Oklahoma.
Addis keeps wanting to put
That makes
more
sense.
than 4 teams in the Final Four.
I miss
And
this.
I think math exists.
I miss the Super Six. I miss the Super Six. Can we go back to that? I just, you know what I
So
mean.
like,
Okay, so
I just think math exists. You can't have more than 4 teams in the Final Four.
but what if we did? But what if we did though? What if we did?
Okay, who are your not 4, Adex?
My not 4 or my top 4?
Yeah.
So my top.
I think you're top 4, but it sounds like you have more than 4 people.
Listen,
Or 4 schools.
I
He
will,
also has Cal.
Catherine. Okay, I'm showing.
Interesting.
I'm sharing. I'm showing you my screen. So let me.
I would love to hear more. Okay.
Can you see the screen?
Yes.
Okay, so let me show you what chat did. Chat did this. This is what the chat did. They did this business. Okay.
Mhm.
So chat's Final Four
Okay.
was LSU, Cal, OU, and Michigan.
Okay.
The choices
Choices were made.
Choices were made by the chat, and they said they stood on business. They stood on business. Personally, if you were to ask me, and now that I've thought more about it and I've drank a little bit more, I want to go this, man. I want to go that. That's what I really want to do. That's what I really want to do.
Okay.
Michigan State are my girls. I'm all in Michigan State this year.
But yeah, I think they're killed by not having the NIL money. Like, this is an arms race now.
Where do you stand on that, Marissa, as far as pay to play?
Okay. I don't even. I'm just like, wow. I really jumped into it. My To be honest, I haven't thought too much about it, but I'm just like, I mean, yeah, I mean, is that not how it's always been? More money means you do better?
Well, here's the thing that we talked about earlier. It's the fact that you're essentially going to an athlete now, like Nina Ballou. Okay, Nina Ballou going to LSU. You go to her. You're like, hey, so if you come to LSU, we're ready to offer you certain amount in NIL money, this and then third, a great apartment. If you go to Utah, you get a Jeep.
I think that you have to have a school that offers you something besides gymnastics and money to compete with the NIL, and that's gonna be in gymnastics Stanford and no one else.
Yeah.
And Utah if you're a Mormon.
I mean, yeah.
Not the Mormonism of it all.
I mean,
yeah, it's a Mormon of it all. I do. So this whole conversation really makes you think. It's like, what could be done to regulate that? Like, essentially, like, what could be put in place, or what is something that you think could be put in place to make it an even playing field? Or is it just not possible?
I don't know if it is, honestly.
I don't think the courts will let them.
Yeah, when it comes to evening the playing field in any realm of gymnastics, I'm kind of like a cynic. I'm just like, is it really possible? Is it like, outside of like, if everyone did what they were supposed to do, did what ideally they should do?
And no one's gonna do that.
Exactly.
So I think, because I've thought about this at length for something I'm working on. I think what could work is essentially a draft where you would allow smaller schools first picks and all that. You know how they set up the draft, like if that's a team does.
But the courts are going to see that as restricting the rights of the athletes to go where they want.
No, I mean, you don't have to enter the draft. It's just an optional thing you can do. It's like if you don't say like the offers you wanted weren't necessarily from the schools that you wanted, you can then choose to opt into the draft, and perhaps with that you get a better placement. I mean, I'm not saying it's a perfect system. I'm just saying it's an idea that I had been thinking about for a while. It's pay to play. It's essentially like pro sports, so you could just do a draft.
I mean, Squishy has my feelings on this. Athletes getting paid is good, but they did it in the dumbest way possible.
Of course they did. Of course. I mean, Mark Emmert went like this and like this. And he was like, you know what? Claps and snaps. I'm done. I'm out. And then bounced after he like did not give the girls who actually were affected by COVID the extra year. He essentially screwed everybody over, was like, I'm leaving, bye. I mean, Mark Emmert was the president of the NCAA, if you don't know. So, back to what we're doing.
Why don't we go back to our bracket so Marissa can actually recognize gymnasts, since I don't?
Yeah, Kevin's been like, who is that? Okay.
Yeah, I will say, level 10s. I'm pretty like, I don't know most of them. I don't know. Yeah.
So this is a who is going to win the NCAA all around.
Yes.
So you'll know these names.
So this is
Okay.
Jennifer Carey and Selena Harris. Who do you pick?
Okay. Oh God. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like almost. I will say I'm biased for Selena Harris just because I spent so much time defending her
Right.
online.
Man,
So
we're in the trenches.
I'm just like, she is like a 19-year-old girl.
No, she's
Anyway,
22. No, she's 20. She's 21. 21.
Can we
Okay.
talk about the like freshman tough love nonsense?
Yeah, we can. That bears repeating. So if you go ahead. Yeah.
No, you go ahead. I have feelings on this.
So what had happened was that when UCLA got knocked out at regionals, no, first in regionals, Selena got upset and started crying. Well, Mark Zetta, in like a sort of like tough love kind of way, said, wipe your tears, because there's seniors in the year that are crying that won't get to connect to the sport, so you have to just go hug them and be strong for them.
And people try to say that like this was big sisterly of Marzetta. I think the following year has proven that was not true.
No, because you can't say it to a competitor like of caliber of Selena Harris.
You also can't tell somebody that they must do emotional labor for older people because they're too junior.
Yeah.
And they're not allowed to feel their own feelings, that they have to prioritize other people. Like, no. I'm
like
sorry,
people,
no. Like,
people told
especially
me when I objected to that I had never been on a team. And I'm like, you've been on some toxic teams.
I'd be like, Tuna Mykonosis. Like, Tuna Mykonosis. Like, I've been on many teams, okay? Like, and the thing is, even if you've been in an activity of some sort, like, when you go in as a freshman, you have so much passion because you're a puppy, essentially. And so, like, everything you feel, it's like the greatest emotion you felt because you're part of a program that you've always wanted to be part of. So when you lose big, you cry big. You feel big emotions. And that's okay.
like, and also they're just, my sister works in childcare, and they talk about how, like, toddlers have big emotions because they're feeling things for the first time. In NCAA, like, freshmen are essentially toddlers. They're feeling these things for the first time. Like, and that's why they're big emotions. And I'm just like, they should be allowed to feel it.
I mean,
but also, like, her tears did not stop the seniors from crying.
No. And the thing is, like, some of these girls have never been on TV before.
No, of course not.
Like, some of these girls have never been outside of the state before. They've never, like, been on TV before. They've never. It's like we're saying, it's a lot of firsts for them. So to then try to regulate how someone has a reaction to losing, it's not cool, man. And for what it's worth, now that she's graduated,
I am deeply curious how Mars Frazier as an USAG athlete rep is going to go.
Ooh.
I'm so, like, when I read that, I was just like, as someone like relatively new to that scene, I'm just like, this is what I know her as, this stuff. So I'm just like, that's a choice.
Oh wait, you don't. Oh, okay. Okay, listen.
Like,
Gather.
I know like a lot of the
Lore.
like back information. Yeah, a lot of the lore. But like
Yeah.
this was my introduction to her as like a person and a person in gymnastics. So that was it. That was an interesting feeling.
Here's my stance on Rosetta Frazier. I love her, but her people hurt people.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of hurt there that she's dealt with, she's worked through, but it's gonna take some time. Okay, I mean, she was at Parquet's.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I do have grace for anyone that came from that kind of gym, but like, yeah, I don't know. Seeing her in a responsibility role is, yeah,
I should say she's the athlete rep that sits in the board meetings, not like the athlete rep in the women's program.
Oh,
But, like-
she's like what's her face from she went to Georgia.
So like I could see her like doing like great advocacy. I can't say that word
Advocacy,
right now.
advocacy.
Yeah.
advocacy.
I can see her doing great at that.
Yeah.
Like, I just have
Yeah.
questions about whether athletes will want to go to her for
No,
with problems.
she's
Like
not.
Pranor as athlete rep.
Can you imagine going up to Catalina and be like, "Hey, girl, can we talk? Can I talk to you over here?"
Especially who is the next athlete rep for FIG? I did not see that in notes.
Oh yeah, who's it gonna be?
Anyway,
Do we know?
I think that
Let's pick. So who are you picking? Who we got? I'm going Jaden Scary.
I'm gonna go with Carrie too, just because I think she won this like thing in her senior year.
And also, I love that in the background. Yes, Queen. Yeah. So Marissa, who you picking? Jaden Scary or Selena Harris?
I like, again, my heart wants to say Selena Harris just because of everything, but I do realistically think it's probably going to be Jay Carey.
Okay. All right. So now we move on to Haley Bryant, Jaden Scary. These are choices. Choices. I'm going Haley Bryant, and let me tell you why. National champion with the team, Haley Bryant. Okay? So the crown is complete. LSU has the final jewel in the crown. They're hungry. They have the money. They have the coaching staff. They have the fervid just flame, just in the cauldron just brewing. Okay, I think that Haley Bryant will score a 40 this year. I do think that. It's my hope. It's my Christmas wish. Yeah.
I'm hoping we won't see that many 10s this year.
But I think we're gonna get a 40. I think it's her last year. She's gonna get a 40. I mean, she came so close last year. She got 3 10s. 3 10s.
But I'm like, I don't have hope, but I'm just gonna point out they did some serious structural changes.
Oh, really?
In judging.
Really?
Yeah, I mean they removed the coaches having influence over judging hires. So like,
ooh.
And they promised us more like independent review of judging scores. Like I don't have hope. I don't have hope for NCAA judging, but I'm just saying that we shouldn't assume it's going to be a continuation of the crazy.
Do you think it's gonna be another like dip in scoring potential like it was back in after the crazy year?
Yeah, and then we'll get another crazy year.
Marissa, where do you stand?
I mean, I remember seeing that update about the scoring, so I'm kind of with Catherine on that, and that I don't expect a 40, but I don't know. I
mean, these two could go 1 and 2. These two could go 1 and 2.
Yeah, honestly.
Any day. I think Bryant edges out Carey. Just because of the floor. Just because of the floor.
And I think it's hard to tell what Carey's going to do on floor because if she's willing to downgrade the vault to get better.
Tanya, I'm begging you, give her a robot routine. Give her a robot routine, please. I'm really gunning for the interview.
I really think Carrie's problem has been she's been doing too much excess difficulty, and if she's willing to downgrade the vault, then she's willing to downgrade anything else.
I mean, she said that she's not going to do elite this next year, so her focus is NCAA. And you know what, mamas? Go get it. Go get it. Go get it. It's yours for the taking.
If Jade downgrades, I'm going with Jade.
I think this would be good to revisit maybe halfway through the season. But right now, I'm going Haley Bryant.
Yeah.
I'm going Haley Bryant. So we're Haley Bryant. All right. We finally. Oh, hold on. We've done this one. We did Gordon Charles. Okay. Oh, okay. This is a good one. It's a good one. Lily Hudson, Jocelyn Robertson.
I can't see Jocelyn Robertson doing very good NCAA bars.
Let me tell you, this picture. Look at the picture of Jocelyn. Jocelyn looks fucking happy as shit. She looks excited as shit.
She looks amazing.
She looks grown, man.
I'm a huge fan of hers. I'm just saying that I don't think her execution on bars is going to be better in NCAA.
Can you imagine that 1-2 punch of Jocelyn Robertson and Frankie Price? Oh my god. Woo! I got chills. Oh my god, look. Chills. Goosebumps. I'm excited to see Arkansas's floor lineup this year. And beam lineup. Frankie Price and Jocelyn Robertson are going to tear that shit. In the Palace? In the Bud Walton Arena? Oh my god. Catherine! In the Bud Walton Arena, in the Palace. Oh!
I think this is the year we're going to see if Jordan has...
Yeah, this is essentially her first actual class,
magic.
right? It's the first actual...
This is Jordan's class.
I am going all in on Jocelyn Robertson. Okay, moving on.
Okay.
So we have Connor McLean and friends of the show, Addison Feta Cheese.
Connor is not doing the all-around. Not.
So we're going Addison Feta Cheese?
Yeah.
By default, yeah.
Okay. Next up, Khalil.
He was trying to sell me on Cal based on Undina Champong.
Interesting. That's an interesting marketing tactic, Adix.
I try. So here's Khalil Lincoln and Aaliyah Finnegan.
Lincoln.
Ooh. Okay.
I might go with Finnegan, to be honest.
See, I'm torn. We haven't seen Khalil Lincoln in an NCAA setting as of yet. But I do think she's had a bit more time than the other girls to kind of settle into that NCAA. Because, I mean, she did make Olympic trials. But
and Aaliyah is held together by tape and hopes.
Kinesio tape and Philippine hope. Yeah. But I do think going to the Olympics kind of gave her a different perspective. Because, I mean, that's... Whether we like to admit it or not, like going to the Olympics for a country that, you know, it's not your country, but you still have ties to it. It does something to your competitiveness. And I think that maybe she had a bit more time or something, it would have been better. But I think she did what she could in Paris. And I do think that gave her experience that she needs moving forward. Khalil Lincoln, though, that's a dark horse. That's a dark horse. I'm going to go... Tiebreaker, I'm going to go Khalil Lincoln. Oh!
That's fair.
Anya Pilgrim, Miley O'Keefe.
O'Keefe.
I'm going Pilgrim.
Yeah.
I'm going Pilgrim.
Okay.
Let me tell you why.
Okay.
When I saw Anya Pilgrim get that 10 and her reaction, how visceral reaction she had to that 10, and seeing her after that, just like she walked differently. Her poise changed. It was a bit more up. It was a bit more like, I got a 10. I can do this now. And the entire season, that 1.5 was great. Her floor routine, fantastic. She leads by example. And the fact that she basically carried a federation on her shoulders, I mean, we can say that. She's fantastic, man. I love the on program of it all. Now, the argument for Miley O'Keefe, who wants to go on that?
I mean, I
I'll let
just
Catherine
think.
take it.
I'll let Catherine take it.
Well, so Tasty's asking if O'Keefe is done, and I don't know. So,
No, she's back. She's back. She's fully back.
I just think that she has a more well-rounded all-around record.
I mean, tried and true. She's proven. She's battle tested, essentially.
Yeah, and Florida can be flaky.
But I do think. How do you feel about that, Marissa?
I mean, I like, people who are tried and true,
Oh.
like Catherine said, and
I'm lying.
Yeah,
I'm
you
lying.
know
I'm
what?
lying. No, she's done. My bad.
Okay,
Yeah.
she's done. Then it's
oh,
Pilgrim.
Yeah.
well then, yeah.
I should have put Grace McCallum in there. I'm sorry. My bad. I did that at 4 a.m. I did it 4 a.m. My apologies. Yeah. So
Well, you thought that Western Michigan was twice the school it was.
well. All right. MJ Frazier.
It's on our list twice.
MJ Frazier. Leanne Wong.
Haven't we seen Leanne
Well, you already
already?
know my answer.
I mean, I had to put her again, Catherine. I had to put Leanne one more time. I'm sorry. Well, no. What it did was
For me.
Yeah. Please tell me.
No, I'm just saying, you already know what my answer is.
I will defer to Marissa on this.
Marissa, why? What is the Wong of it all? What's Wong?
Well, first of all, I mean, Catherine knows I'm, she is my U.S. Lorbo, so, I'm partial to her, and also just, she's been doing this, I think she's very, NCAA clean,
Boston
she does it
CDO.
well, she hits, I think she was a little, yeah, she's a CO, she's gonna give it, as much of 100% as she is capable to give 10 million different things. And
Is she going to try and do elite and
personally, I think she was a
NCAA
little
next year?
underscored.
Ooh.
No, I don't think she will. I don't
Okay.
see her doing that. Especially personally, I wouldn't be surprised if she's done with elite altogether, at least for a few years after Paris, after that whole thing.
After the 1
So
challenge?
I think at least So I think at least for the next while, her focus is going to be NCAA, and with it having more of her focus, I think she could.
Marissa, how did you feel with Arthur Grander? No, it
When
was Swiss
Arthur
Cup.
was my,
It was Swiss Cup, right?
Yeah, it was supposed to.
I
Swiss Cup.
have so many thoughts.
I want to hear all of them,
I have
please.
so many thoughts.
I want to hear all of them, please.
Well, first of all, how do you pull out a chain in the beginning of the year and then don't even do vault at the Swiss Cup?
Yeah, bars was a weird
to do-
choice.
Listen, I know USAG has said up and down that the athletes knew the format, but I'm still not fully convinced that they did, because that
I think
decision
you
just
can
doesn't
know-
make sense.
I think you can know the format and not know the strategy.
Yeah.
And the European gymnasts, because they deal with the mixed cup a lot more often than
Yeah.
U.S. gymnasts do. I think they
True.
just all knew the strategy.
I feel
That's fair, yeah.
I feel like what happened was that a combination between Leanne Wong and her coach, Zaddy, whatever his name is, I forget his name.
Owen?
Yeah, yes, Peter Patootie. Owen Fields, yeah. Him up the Fantastic Cakes. I think that was an Owen decision, because I think here's my thought process. I think what they thought was like, okay, you get through this bar routine, and then we can do vault, and you'll kill him on vault. And then she just fell.
Did she warm up vault? Because I saw a video of her warming up bars. I saw a video of her warming up beam, but I didn't see her warm up vault.
I think that might have been her last event. I think she was going to go out on vault and just try to,
She could repeat, but she could repeat the last event.
Oh.
So the thing about the Swiss Cup format is the first round you just have to be better than two other pairs. So everyone does vault because it's a high or scoring thing, and you can basically guarantee being higher than anybody who did anything else in the first round unless you're Kaylee Newmar, who does bars and gets a Kaylee Newmar bar score.
Yeah. I just, man, how embarrassing. I'm sorry. Like, I'm so sorry.
I feel so bad because this was so clearly a gift to her, like a gift to her from USAG,
Yeah.
and then it just went like no gift.
And Jade Carey. Like, Jade Carey was like, you take it, girl. You go ahead.
I mean, I'm also not
Yeah.
like Fuzzy is a lovely guy, but I'm also not sure he could have carried his side of the.
No. I mean, he did okay.
No. This is why I understand now why it's always Yule Mulder and usually like a wag that's never done it before.
Or Jade Carey.
Or Jade Carey. Because I'm just like, I feel like it needs to be either of those.
Can we take a side trip? And I want to ask Marissa what she thinks of the European Championships mixed team format.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God. I don't
Do you know
know.
what it is?
I've heard what's happening. I don't know enough about it to like know.
Okay, so basically there are only 3 events the gymnasts can do because they're basically it's limited by the setup of the arena. So WAGs can do vault and beam and floor, and men can do floor, high bar, and parallel bars because the vault is set up for women, and the women can't do uneven bars because it shares anchor points with the high bar.
Yeah.
So basically, like anybody who sucks at bars is gonna have a like nice time. But the way the qualification for these teams work is you go through European qualifications, and for every national federation, the gymnast who does the highest combined score on those 3 events only is automatically on the mixed team. And if you want to drop out to focus on the all around, your country cannot replace you.
It's by name.
Yeah, it's by name.
That's
so like
a mess.
I actually like it because it requires like
strategy.
It says you can't blow off the mixed team format.
So any like rings or like pommel. Wow.
Yeah, so no rings, no pommel horse.
Yeah.
No mag vault, no women's no women's uneven bars. It's been a format they've used in the European Youth Olympic Festival for a while. I'm seeing a lot of like the British fans are all like going between it's a great format for Jen Gadarova and Jessica Gavarova would have to drop this. But like because they're all convinced she's gonna do the all around.
Okay.
But like it's an interesting
like
format
it's not
because
impossible, but okay.
It's an interesting format because it's both a little less strategic than Swiss Cup, but like a lot more teams, and you have to be like more more flexible.
Yeah.
So
that's wow.
Going back to this, who do you have? Well, I knew you were going Leanne, but we have MJ Fraser as well. I like MJ
What's
Fraser.
That Leo on MJ.
Oh, that's a cow one. It's so pretty.
I know. I'm saying what is it in the existential way.
It's tribal markings. And for the gold rush, Kath, the gold rush. Yeah, the gold rush. Yeah.
Okay. I have a graduate field in Western history, so I have all sorts of things to say about tribal markings on California leaf cards.
Yeah.
As a Californian, I have things to say.
I mean, and who do you forgive them on more, Utah, Cal, or OU?
But the Utah one was designed by Utes.
Fair.
They actually went to the Native American tribe and it's using tribal color. Like, it doesn't, to like non-native eyes, the Utah one does not look Native American, but it is actual colors used in tribal dress. Like, that was actually more respectful. It's a little bit like the Seminoles as a Florida team are more respectful than all the other Indian mascot things because they like have a long-standing relationship with the Seminole tribe.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway.
Honestly, like here's where I stand.
The California Native American tribes were hunted to extinction, basically. It's my point.
Hello,
Anyway.
Listen, let me tell you something. I think that some of the prettiest patterns are found in Mexican, indigenous communities. Like, I'm sorry, when we saw young lady from Mexico, I'm thinking Carla Navas. That's the hometown. She's on Vault. Yes, her.
Moreno.
When we saw Moreno with the laser cut Leo, I was like, oh, they're doing the things that they hang from the houses, like the pretty little like the napkin things. What are they called? With the cuts.
What are they called?
Those, yes, those.
Yeah.
I feel like when I saw that, I thought that it wasn't done well. But I think patterns like that on Leos are so pretty. So pretty. So there's the papel picado. Yes, papel picado. I think that is such a pretty interesting like pattern on a Leo. I've yet to see executed properly.
I mean, I think like the point I guess I'm trying to make is you have to, like, if you're gonna go for a Native American pattern on a Leo, you have to publicize how you've had a contact with a Native American tribe. Otherwise, you look like the Australians in the 90s with their like faux pictogram Australian Leos in the Barcelona quad.
Yeah, with the Aborigines.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Oi.
Ultimately, we're going Leanne Wong. I'm guessing, yes.
Yeah, Leanne won.
All right.
Yeah.
Next matchup. So Maya loses on Wednesday because, Maya keeps it done. Okay, and we're back to Shea Campbell, Jordan Bowers. Oh, you know what it did? So I was missing like 5 on each side, and so the message just populated itself. Okay, that's fine. So Shea Campbell, Jordan Bowers. And not all at once.
I've already announced that I don't know enough about Shea Campbell like 3 times already.
She did. So I'm asking you, Marissa, basically.
I don't know if I know enough either, honestly.
So Shea Campbell has fantastic floor. She won the previous round she was in against Jordan Bowers. I think we have to give it to Jordan because Shea won last one, so let's just give it to Jordan just for shits and giggles. Let's see where it takes us.
That's fair.
All right, now we're back up. Oh, ooh. Jordan Childs, Jocelyn Robertson.
Probably Jordan, to be honest, for a variety of reasons.
Okay.
Bars
being one of them.
Wow. Damn.
Like, I love Joss. I
love Joss down.
And I think her bars will be better in NCAA than they've been in Elite. But the problem is the things that make her Elite bars such trouble are still going to follow her to NCAA.
Yeah. It's like, the overshoots, it's the handstands, it's the amplitude.
We've been saying that her bars are a Jordan
Kyler Ross
a Jordan
issue
problem. A Weber problem, and I think Weber has not had enough time to work on those bars yet.
Weaver was never a bar starter herself. Like,
she wasn't.
That's Kyler Ross's job.
Yeah, it should be.
It should be. Chris Brooks.
Maybe not near the end of her league career, but
okay, yeah, true.
I mean,
true.
Either way, I think that the Joss bars problem can be fixed in NCAA. I just don't think that's
not in time. Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah, so
how long do you give Joss before she's a contender of bars?
Junior year.
Damn, that long? You really think so?
2 seasons? That's not that long.
No, it's not. Okay, so we're going Charles. Fair. Gina, the cameras, turn them on, girl. Turn them on, girl. All right. Next matchup. Oh, Addison Faded Cheese, Kalia Lincoln. Who are you going with?
well, I'm I'm going to be honest. I'm just like the thing that has me hesitate with Kalia so much is that
Bars.
I don't know if she's gonna like yes bars and also just I want to know like she has been probably the most healthy of the Wogu girls,
Yeah.
but I'm just curious how like
When does
if
that
it's a
luck run
matter of
out?
like once yeah.
I mean, she is going to LSU, and LSU famous for Achilles not lasting long there. What, am I
I mean,
lying?
but is she actually going to compete? Because there are 8 billion people on the LSU team.
You can't not put Kalia Lincoln on floor. I'm sorry. You just can't not put her on floor. Like, they're going to put her on floor. Because you don't have Connor to, like, you have Amari Drayton, so you follow Amari Drayton with Kalia Lincoln instead of Connor this year. Right? Or am I wrong?
Yeah, I mean,
Because who else are you going to plug in that floor lineup? I mean, realistically. Let me just sort to bog our memories. Let me give you a rundown of who is on that roster. For that roster right now, it's a huge roster nonetheless. It rivals Rutgers at this point. What of it? What of it? So we have Sierra Ballard. So you're gonna go. Okay, hold on. Sierra Ballard. You have Annie Beard, Chase Brock, Haley Bryant, Kaylin Cho, Kylie Cohen, Ashley Cohen, Amari Drayton, Olivia Dunn, Aaliyah Finnegan, Alexis Jeffrey, KJ Kindler. No, wow, KJ Johnson. I'm sorry, not KJ Kindler. Kalia Lincoln, Connor McLean, Leah Miller, Zoe Miller, Victoria Roberts, Alona Shinikova, Tori Tatum, Catherine Webucker, Bryce Wilson, and Lexi Ice. Oh, Lexi Ice. So realistically, out of those,
I mean, I've been saying that I thought Lexi Weiss was going to be an NCAA all-around champion, but I think she's not this year.
Of this class, you kind of falls to the background. But I mean, of the girls that I see on this team, Sierra Ballard, Haley Bryant, Amari Drayton, Olivia Dunn, Aaliyah Finnegan, KJ Johnson, Kalia Lincoln, and Lexi Eyes. Those are your floor workers. And Tori Tatum maybe, but no, she's been hurt. So those are your floor workers. So I mean, they're gonna put Kalia Lincoln on the floor. More likely than not.
absolutely. Like if she's healthy, sure.
Yeah, I mean that.
I just don't know if she would do all around or if she would be healthy.
True. So we're going for this one. We're gonna go. Who? Which way? I want to go Addison Feda. That's who I'm choosing.
Yeah.
You love her so much.
I love the Addison Fada Cheese Queen. I do.
You are the exact opposite of that Reddit user who insists.
Oh God. Yeah.
One more time, Catherine.
There's a Reddit user who will bring up Addison Feda completely out of the blue with no other context.
Unprovoked.
And just trash her.
Unprovoked. No, yeah, I listen. If
completely.
If there are no Addison Fada Cheese Queen fans in this world, I have died. Okay? That's where I stand. There'll be 100 people in this room. I believe in Addison Fada. Like I've been working on the interview for the longest time. Her mother is hilarious. Very mob boss, by the way. Very mob boss. I love that as a Cheese Queen. She's my her and the Greaveses, very mob, love that. Italian mob, love that. So I'm gonna go at Feta Cheese. All right.
You would love New Jersey.
I would, Catherine. I need a Guido. I need to marry a Guido, Catherine. Just a juice head. All right. On to Pilgrim, Leanne Wong.
Can I just say that, like, I distinctly remember once playing Pokemon Go in a park about 5 years ago, and it was a raid hour, and there was a fight broke out between two women, and one of them yelled, "Go back to working at the Wawa where you belong."
Not the Wawa!
And it was the most New Jersey moment I've ever seen in my life.
Not the Wawa! I've like looked into the Wawa. I'm fascinated by the lore.
I love the Wawa. I'm just like, it was just the most New Jersey. Like, it was a bitch fight over a man.
Can you imagine?
So much there
That
contextually.
resulted in that insult.
Can you imagine just like being told to go back to working at the Wawa like it's an
In the
insult?
middle of like 100 Pokemon Go players.
Oh, see, you live in a city like it really that was a thing, right? Yeah. Pokemon Go. I mean, I still play it, but like in the big city, is what I'm saying. Like in that like setting, I'm sure that was a thing for a while, man.
Anyway, go ahead. We can go on. I'm just
not the Wawa,
New Jersey.
Man, I would have never shown my face there again. I'm sorry, never in my life. So Anya Pilgrim, Leanne Wong.
Leanne.
I think we're going Leanne. I mean, we know Marissa's vote. Goes without saying.
Yeah, I was just gonna let the non-biased people go.
Okay, Maya Luzon, Jordan Bowers.
I do not know enough about either of them.
So they're pretty evenly matched. I do firmly believe that Jordan Bowers gets a lot of leotard bonus because she's from OU, and that's what it is. Period. I argue with the shadows, but there is a lot to be said about Jordan Bowers on bars. I mean, she's a true all arounder. But like her bar routine is great. But Maya's beam routine is better than Jordan's. On floor though, listen. Transphobe, she's a MAGA, we get it, okay? We don't like Jordan Bowers. But you can't say she's not a great gymnast. And I hate doing that. Because we did that with the rapist, we've done that with the wife beater, we did that with the other one. And so if we did that for them, we have to really sit with Jordan Bowers for a second. Because I mean her floor is always exceptional. She has artistry, she has musicality, her skills are great. She's I hate saying this word, but Christine would call her supple. She's that gymnast. Maya, however, like she's more balletic, whereas Jordan Bowers is very like contemporary dance. Maya is very balletic, kind of like Victoria Nguyen, that kind of style, that kind of vibe. I prefer Jordan's style, but I would heavily rely on Maya Luzon at any day. Just because Jordan said that her fault. Sorry. So we're going Maya Luzon. Oh, so I can't.
Marissa, do you think OU is going to repeat their meltdown?
They're either going to like make sure they don't, or that shook them enough that yes. Like, that's a non-answer. I'm gonna go with yes.
Oh, really? Really?
Like, I think it shook them, honestly.
Yeah.
I don't think they expected that. I don't think they expected to go.
Catherine made such a great point. Catherine said that they didn't know how to lose.
Yeah.
And ever since she said that,
and unless they learn.
Well, I mean, now they've lost. And what I've said this before, and I'll say it again. I think KJ Kindler is the best sort of like. You want KJ Kindler to come be a clinician for your team. You value KJ Kindler's input, her takes on things, how she's able to compartmentalize. And when it comes to coaching, I think she is the best coach in the NCAA because she's able to spot talent from a mile away and then shape them. And I mean, she's a kingmaker. I've said this 1,000 times before.
And she's also really good at telling you, like, spotting someone who's going to be personality trouble.
Oh yeah. Like she will not take an elite. She just won't because she knows the baggage that comes with, right? And so I will sound like a broken record. she has this inherent ability, innate ability to spot a ninja level 10, as Jessica Open would say, and then making them a star. I mean, time and time again. Like
that
we've
is a
seen it.
no drama team.
No. Yeah, I don't you don't hear that from them because she runs a very tight ship.
Like if UCLA is all the drama all the time.
Yeah. Oh,
Like-
Rutgers.
No, I don't think the team is what brings the drama in Rutgers.
Oh, true. That comes
I
from
mean, that was
top
the
down.
adults in the room who were like deciding to be extra.
How do you just go to away games like that? You're
If you
the
are married
president.
or the athletic director, but yeah.
Whatever. Like
Okay.
you're a public facing figure. You're married.
So I'm gonna take Jordan over Allison.
Oh. Me too, actually. As in, love you, honey. But I mean, come on now. Let's be realistic. Leanne Wong, Maya Luzon.
Leanne.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can't do this one.
Jordan.
I'm
I
the tiebreak, aren't I? I'm the tiebreak. Fuck! Klaus. Jordan Childs? Leanne Wong.
I just want
Leanne Wong.
Leanne Wong gets up there.
Klaus pick Leanne. So I'll go with Klaus.
Is it probably is it probably Jordan? Yes, but can we give Leanne something, please?
Can we throw her a bone, please? What the
Please, thank you so
I
much
mean-
this year.
Leanne will have to put the bone in line of all the other things she's doing.
All right, here goes. Haley Bryant, Leanne Wong.
Bryant.
Did we not?
No,
Did we
this
not already do this one?
no, this is it. This is the final.
Oh. You know what I want to say.
I know, but I mean, we have to be. This is time for like objectivity.
Objectively,
Leanne Wong, she
Right.
says. She's a Leanne Wong. She's gonna say.
So
Yeah, I mean, it's Haley Bryant.
Yeah.
I want to ask both of you, who of the NCAA gymnasts is going to do elite this year from any country?
Jocelyn Robertson.
yeah, I can see that.
I can see.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember who besides the Americans representing America and the Americans representing the Philippines are in NCAA.
So and
the vaulter from Canada.
Oh.
so
yeah.
the vaulter from Canada is no longer in NCAA. I'm pretty sure
Oh,
Olsen
right.
graduated.
Yeah, Olsen's graduated.
Oh yeah, no idea.
Levi is starting at Stanford.
Yeah.
All the Filipinos are still in NCAA.
Kaylee Bam is at Bama.
Pilgrim represents Barbados, but I don't know if she's gonna.
No.
So I'm gonna go back and remind you all of the format of 2025 Worlds. There is no qualifying to it. Every country can send 3 gymnasts.
We're sending Klaus.
Right. Yeah, I
So
think a
the
lot
Philippines
of
could just send those 3 to 2025 Worlds without them competing anywhere else this year.
Oh, so is it Sonia Baksoy?
Yeah, Baksai is now at Georgia.
Yeah. That's international.
I mean, I
Ava
know
Stewart.
that
yeah.
Ava Stewart.
I mean,
I think
Anna Padurario.
Canada does really well at letting them compete both at once.
Since Brittany Rogers. That goes all the way back.
I'm unconvinced that any of the Brits are going to compete both at once because of the way the British system is not set up for it.
No. If you have to qualify, the qualification meets, as Catherine told before, are during the NCAA season, and they're just not going to let her go for that.
Yeah. So to go to Euros for Great Britain, you have to do Welsh or English or British Championships or all of them, which are all in February and March.
Yeah.
And then there'll probably be a Worlds trial, but also like going to Euros will be a qualification meet for Worlds too. So if you're not going to make Euros because all of those meets are in March and February, and then you like maybe might not make the Worlds team, I just don't see how that happens for a Champong or others.
Oh, and Camila Rasmussen starts at LIU.
Yeah, I could see her since Denmark doesn't have other people, and she's mostly just a vault person. So
Fine.
you only think Robertson for the U.S.?
I mean, I just don't see anybody else. Addison Fada's not returning to LA. She's done with that. Kalia Lincoln, that's not going to happen. Zoe Miller, shoulder. Trying to think. Tiana's not at UCLA yet. Tiana maybe, but she's not in NCAA yet. Is Hesley at LSU? No, Hesley's next year. I was wrong.
Not yet.
Hesley's next year.
Yeah.
Does that count? I mean, I guess if they're signed already.
Okay, so I'm gonna make. So since you've dragged me through all this NCAA, I'm gonna make you two.
Okay.
Name the 3 gymnasts that will represent, like a couple of countries. I'm gonna name at Worlds.
Okay.
Great Britain.
Poppy.
Remember, Kinsella is getting married this spring and may not do a league.
Poppy's in NCAA, isn't she?
Poppy's in NCAA.
Do you guys think a Gattarell will try?
Yes. Will it be successful? I don't know. Jury's out.
I could see both Gatarovas going. I mean, I could see both Gatarovas going and Becky Downey. Like, have Jess Gatarova do the all-around, have Jen Gatarova do beam and floor, and have Becky Downey do bars.
I can see that.
Okay. Yeah. Next question.
Yes.
France, and I'm going to make you guys decide who is still going to be competing by Worlds next year.
Oh my god, I can see her name. I'm trying to remember how Ollie says it. Very French name, red hair, curly red hair.
Morgan Osijek-Reimer?
Yes, Morgan Osijek-Reimer. Yeah, her. And
Ming Ping Eichel seems like a logical choice.
Ming Ping, yes, yeah, I like her.
For vault and floor.
And give her a couple years, maybe Melanie. Maybe. Yeah, I can see.
I'm not touching that.
You don't think so?
Okay.
I don't know if she'll come back.
Really? Y'all are done with her?
I think she's done.
Yeah.
So the U.S.
I think Tiana's still. Yeah. I think Tiana will try. I think Hesley will try. I actually disagree about Kalia not trying to do elite and NCAA if she's healthy.
Really?
I think she would try. I think just
I mean,
this is her best shot at getting a world floor medal.
I mean, she did great at Pan Am's. So, I mean, she scored 14s on floor. It's not out of the question she could score a 10.
So since I'm the only one who cares about the Germans, I think it's going to be Kevrich, Schoenmeyer, and Quass.
Really?
Yeah.
Because
there's a bars upgrade coming from Quass that I can't tell you exactly what it is.
Tell us!
No, I mean I don't know. It's I've shown Marissa the video. There's upgrades coming there. She's already put up a 13.9 beam routine. She was previously a floor and vault girly.
That stand-up position's awesome.
On that On that note, I'm about to lose Wi-Fi, so I will
Okay, I
will
disconnect you. So
we
I
should
will
wrap up.
thank
Yeah,
you
we
for
should.
having me on.
Thank you, Marissa. We adore you. Whenever you want to come back, honey, you let me know.
I would love to. Thank you.
Yes. Have a great night. Okay, y'all. So, Catherine, final thoughts.
I think that NCAA is going to be really chaotic this year,
Yes.
and that fans should pay attention to more than the top 10 teams.
And fans should start to see how athletes start to move. As far as
There's
like,
going to be more transfers. Like,
yeah, 1,000%. 1,000%.
people are going to stop being tethered to teams.
And teams are going to start to. There is. What I'm hoping is
I will
that.
say, I think Stanford is going to be pretty stable because you're going to Stanford for Stanford.
Yeah, I mean, Stanford is. She is that girl. I mean, it is what it is. So I want to give you guys a little preview of what we're going to be doing this year as far as NCAA. So we're gonna start. Where's this at? Okay, so the schedule is as follows. We're not watching Willie Mary Green Gold. We're not doing that. I'm sorry. We're doing this one. We're doing Eastern Michigan, Western Michigan, at Michigan. We're doing Clemson, maybe. We're doing Oklahoma Sooner Spotlight. We're definitely doing that. We're doing Iowa Black and Gold if it's available.
Saturday morning is the Bundesliga final, and you're going to want to watch that.
We're gonna watch that. We're definitely watching that. So then the Saturday, it's at 3 p.m. We have Iowa Black and Gold if they stream it. Utah Red Rocks, we're always watching that. That's Friday 13th. Oregon State, we're watching that one if it's available. Obviously, we're watching Meet the Bruins.
When is the first actual meet?
First actual meet will be at January. It'll be Ball State, Illinois State, and SEMO at Mizzou. That's gonna be a good one. But also 30 minutes after that is Iowa State at LSU. So we might do dual screen.
I feel like LSU is always the better meet to watch.
Yes. But then we have Utah State at Utah. But that's at 9. So we have some time there. And then the Pacific Coast Challenge Session 1. That I'm interested in that one. That's Cal, Oregon State, UCLA in Oceanside, California. We're watching that. And then that'll be that first week. We have Western Michigan and Michigan State we're watching. I want to watch that one, but we have Central Michigan and Minnesota.
You want to watch everything then?
I do, and we're going to have quad screens this year. We're going to be live on Twitch, on TikTok, and on Twitter and Instagram maybe as well. So I'm gonna do the best I can to get you all, or at least the most gymnastics I can for the NCAA season.
And we're also planning on giving y'all a weekly news podcast.
Yes.
Starting mid-February.
Yes. And should we tell them what it's called?
Yes.
So we're trying to do it on Fridays. We'll do it right before NCAA starts to give you a little warm up, little pre-show for that. It's called Full Twist Fridays. And listen, I'm excited for that. It was Catherine's idea.
We're gonna cover news from both NCAA and Elite. We're gonna tell you what happened in the previous week and what meets are coming up. And my pet thing is we're gonna tell you why whatever meet is coming up matters.
Yeah.
Because I think a lot of people hype up meets and they don't say this matters because of X. And so we're just gonna try and do a straight news podcast.
I will commit to at least dressing up for most of those. And possibly giving you a different angle than my computer. I'll probably set my camera. Just we want to give the girls what they want. You know what I mean? We really want to be okay, listen, we interviewed Donatella Sachi. You know what I mean? We really want to give it to the girls. Give it to the girls. So
I am determined to give Addix his flowers for his little podcast.
For my little podcast. Ah! Fuck that bitch. I finally blocked them.
Good for you. Your life is better.
It is. Listen, if you don't know who we're talking about, it's very easy. But Catherine, thank you so much. Listen, it's always a privilege to have your knowledge and just you as a person around because I revere you. I love you. You at home, thank you for watching. December 1st, girl. Listen, the year's over. She's done. Like the expiration date, coming. Okay, 30 days left in this year. You made it through another year, girl. You know, you made it. I'm very proud of you. I know it's hard right now. I know a lot of us, what I mean, like the holidays are just contentious and just difficult for a lot of people around the world. And for whatever reason, maybe it's just mental health is really difficult right now. And I mean, hey, big picture. So I get it. Okay. If you're going through it, I'm here. Okay. If you need someone to talk to, message me. It's fine. Or if you just want to talk shit to me, it's fine. I get it. We can get out of our system sometimes. I get it. I want you to be okay. Okay. No one knows, ultimately in our separate lives, like what happens after the lights go off or after the camera's off, and when you're by yourself at night, you do. And I'm stealing this quote from Nicki Minaj to Kiki Palmer. You do whatever you need to do to make sure you're okay when the lights are off. When the camera's off and it's just you by yourself, you do whatever you have to do to be okay. Listen, you come into this life alone, you leave it alone as well. So I'm not saying, fuck everybody else, but I'm saying look out for you. Watch out for yourself, girl. Okay? Be a little selfish. Set some boundaries. Because I feel like right now, the boundaries are not boundary, right? And I know I'm speaking to someone right now. It's difficult. I want you to be happy with you and what you do. So whatever you have to do to be okay, you go ahead and do it. Okay? Fuck everybody else. Do the thing. Ask for forgiveness later. Okay? Because ultimately, no one's going to do for you what you need to do for you, right? If you're always pouring other people's cups, who's going to pour in yours? What happens when you're out of just essence to give? What then? Who refills your battery? Right? So instead of giving to others so much, it's a season to give to yourself. Pour back into your own cup, girl. Okay? I believe in you. I love you. And if no one has told you today, I think you're incredible. I think anything you do with such a uniqueness that is unique to you, and that you move in your way that only you can. And I need you to be the you that you can be. Because why have regrets? The you that you were, the you that you you'd, that's already gone. You you'd it already. You need to continue youing and follow the you that you will never be because she's always ahead of you. Look to the western sky, girl. Okay, follow that bitch. All right? Follow the you that you will be. There's no looking back. No looking back. And like we said, new year, new me. Well, girl, if it's going to be that way, then let me tell you something, Diva. There is, the book is gone. Throw the fucking book away. Done. Book's gone, okay? Grab some pages, rebind it, reseal it up, all the things. You know what I mean? Remake the book. A new book. And there's no room for old stories and new books, okay? Don't let what happened last year or yesterday affect you moving forward. That's the new you. I love you, honey. Okay? Wash your face, wash your ass, drink some water, or deodorant, whatever you need to do. Take an everything shower. I'm going to do that tonight, actually. Take an everything shower. How about that? Yeah. Shave. If you want to shave. You don't have to. Just exfoliate. Do the things. Make sure you feel pretty tonight. I love you so much, Steve. I will see you in the next one. Yeah, that's it. Love you so much. Bye. That was almost great. I almost took the landing. It's okay. We'll figure it out.